This is how algorithm works. No arguments, no maybes. It's a fact. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also an unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad, and this is what takes the bulk of my time. eBay is only whenever I've got time for it. Quick video today, guys. This is how algorithm works, guys. This is how you can exploit this algorithm feature. This is one single most important thing that you can do to improve your sales on eBay. No questions, no arguments. It is how it works. But before we start, if you are interested in reselling on eBay, please consider subscribing to the channel, as this is what I talk about week in, week out on this channel. So if you are a long-time subscriber, you know what I'm talking about. Green waves. Today I will show you yet another proof that this is true. Yet another way how you can see that this is exactly what algorithm does. This is exactly how it works. I'm not going to talk a lot about green waves as I have talked about them many times. If you are new here and you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say green waves, I have put links down in the description box to my older videos on this subject. Please go and watch them. You need to watch them, and you need to understand this concept, especially if you run eBay shop that is fairly niched down. So for example, you sell ladies clothing only or something like that. For everything sellers, it may not work as good, but as soon as you've got few items that are very similar to each other, few items that you can say that they belong to the group, then you can still use this method, you can still use this concept, you can still exploit this algorithm feature. Guys, if you will understand this concept and you apply changes to your listings and you will do everything like you should, I can pretty much guarantee you a decent growth in sales within literally a month. So without further ado, I would like to show you today yet another proof that eBay's algorithm works this way. One sale triggers another. Yeah, 2-3 sales of a very similar items can trigger a green wave when eBay keeps pushing more and more and more very similar items that you've got in your shop and you have just sold a couple of them or a few of them, and you can end up selling 10, 15, 20 of them in a short period of time, like a month or so. Yeah, and every single sale that you make on eBay can trigger that streak if your items are ready for it. I'm going to jump to my laptop now and show you proof that I have never shown you before. So during last week, maybe 10 days ago, I've sold few of retro A-line dresses and few of workwear trousers. And now, have a look what eBay's algorithm has done to my shop front. Let's go. So guys, we've got another confirmation of my green waves theory, and I want to show you something that clearly shows that this is actually how algorithm works, and this is actually what algorithm does. So we are in my shop. So I've got my shop set up that at the top we've got featured categories. So I change them. If it's summer, I've got shorts, tops, jumpsuits, dresses, and stuff like that. If it's winter, I've got coats and jumpers and jeans and stuff like that. That's not what I want to talk about. Then we've got newly listed. Again, nothing that I want to talk about. Now, auctions ending soon. Again, nothing that I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is this, all items. So I've got here all listings, any conditions, best match. Yeah, and this is what customer sees when customer comes to my shop. So recently I have sold a few of those retro dresses, retro A-line dress. As you can see, retro A-line dress, retro A-line dress, retro A-line dress, A-line dress, but retro is, I bet retro is in item specifics. Again, retro A-line dress, retro A-line dress, A-line dress, again, retro is in item specifics, retro A-line dress, A-line dress, again, in items, retro in item specifics, retro A-line dress, again, same story, item specifics, again, retro A-line dress, retro A-line dress, retro A-line dress, retro A-line dress, same story here in item specifics, again, retro A-line dress, A-line dress, again in item specifics, retro A-line dress, retro A-line dress, again in item specifics here. As you can see, because I have sold few of those retro A-line dresses, what algorithm shows to my buyers that come to my shop, it shows them those dresses that I have just sold a few of them. Because they are selling, algorithm is pushing them out. Same story on those workwear trousers. I have sold like 3 or 4 pairs of workwear trousers last week. So again, eBay is pushing those those workwear trousers. And guys, this is again workwear trousers, again workwear trousers, workwear trousers, workwear trousers. This is, guys, this is how algorithm works. And you see this one, I've sold it. It came back as a return, as doesn't fit. I've listed it again. eBay is giving me something that I called I'm sorry bonus. So you have sold an item, customer has returned them, it wasn't your fault. So eBay is pushing it out again, because if it has sold once, it will sell again. So yeah, eBay is pushing this one as well. So yeah, guys, this is how algorithm works. One sale triggers another. If your items are very similar to each other, if you use the same keywords over and over and over again, you sell 1, 2, 3, 4 of those items, and eBay starts to push very similar items that you have in your shop like there was no tomorrow. Look, those dresses are here, are here, are here, are here, are here, all over the place, pasted all over the place. eBay is trying to push more of them and more of them and more of them. Why? Because they are selling, because algorithms thinks if this guy has sold 3, 4, 5 of those dresses, there is a high chance he will sell next 3, 4, 5, 6 dresses of the same or similar look or the same similar keywords. And I can't emphasize it more. If you don't believe in that, you are missing the point. Now, something else, more or less. I believe few days later, maybe 3 days later, out of 10 items that I have recently sold on eBay, 7 were tops, ladies tops. What has algorithm done to my shop? Let's have a look. And let's check what algorithm is pushing now. Yeah, buying format, all listings,
any condition, best match. And algorithm is pushing tops like there was no tomorrow, guys. Tops, 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 after tops, after tops, after tops. This is how algorithm works. Go, check, say 10, 15, your last items that have sold, and go to your shop front and have a look what algorithm is pushing. Just see for yourself.
Guys, if you add this, what I have just shown you, to the proof that I have shown you in my other videos, in my older videos, over the years literally, in my what sold videos, you need to admit that this is the case and this is how algorithm works. Denying it would be just silly, just silly. Guys, if you are not exploiting this knowledge, you are leaving money on the table. If you ask me what is the one thing that can make a massive difference to your eBay shop, this is it. This is it. If you are not doing it, if you are not exploiting this algorithm feature, I can't emphasize it enough. You can't lose with this. You just can't lose with this. You may say, source high sell-through rate items. You may say, offer free shipping, offer free returns. You may say, upload gazillion of photos to each listing. You may say, offer discounts, coupons, and other stuff. You may say, send offers to watchers. You may say, dispatch daily. You may say, list daily like there was no tomorrow. It's all true to some extent. But nothing comes even close to this shit. I don't know any other thing on eBay that has made me more money than doing this. Nothing has helped me more. I use this for years. I have noticed that feature of algorithm even before I started to be a reseller. But I couldn't explain it and I couldn't understand it. It took me some time to understand why it is happen like that, why eBay algorithm is doing what it's doing. And after I understood it, my sales go up like crazy. Selling cheap, common stuff on flooded market with fierce competition against regular Jane who doesn't give a monkey about the price. And I'm selling every single day. The only thing that is not like far behind this method, behind this concept, is the fact that I have opened second shop. That has helped me a lot as well. But still, green waves beat that second shop without a question. Obviously, like I said before, it works the best for niched shops or fairly niched shops. And it's very hard to implement it for the everything seller, as you simply haven't got enough of similar items. If you source everything, then it will be hard to find 5 very similar items in the 1,000 items that you have. But still, it's still possible, because I know people that are everything sellers, but they kind of lean towards something, lean towards, say, sneakers, lean towards electronics, lean towards clothing. So if you are everything seller, but there is like a quarter of your shop is fairly niched down, then you can still use it. Yeah? And you can also use this method to take two items that are not very, very similar, but you can make them look like very similar in the eyes of algorithm. Go watch my older videos and you will know how to do it. Guys, and before anybody will say, it's cookies on your computer, that's why eBay shows you what it shows you. No, I don't look at my own items. I don't click in my own items. And this is what eBay shows me when I go there in the morning once a day into my shop to have a look what eBay is actually pushing today for my shop. And then I know, okay, eBay is pushing dresses and I can have a look if I'm selling dresses or not. Yeah, to know that the streak continues or to know the streak has ended and probably there will be a mess. Yeah, I don't want to generate empty impressions and empty views in my shop, so I don't go and look at my items. Yeah, I do it once in the morning. I go to my shop front and I don't click anything. I just scroll down, back up, get out of it. Yeah. So why do I do it? If I know that algorithm is pushing A-line dresses at the moment from my shop, and I've got 2,000 items or almost 2,000 items that I need to list, yeah, and I don't care what kind of items I am listing at the moment, and I don't care what items are selling at the moment until they are selling. So if algorithm chooses to push A-line dresses, then I go and list more A-line dresses. Because if algorithm pushes it, then I will feed more and more and more and more to it. I'll try to give more of the stuff to the algorithm that it's pushing at the moment, if that makes sense. Guys, being a reseller on eBay is like being professional athlete. We are professionals, no matter what they say. People can say this is not real job, this is silly, this is funny, this is hobby, not a job, not a business, whatever. No matter what they say, we are professionals. We are doing stuff better than amateurs are doing. We source, we photograph, we list, we dispatch items better and more efficient than regular Jane does. We are professionals, and every professional athlete will tell you that it's all about small things, a small tiny thing that you can improve, and that thing will give you a fraction of the second on the finish line. And every athlete will tell you that if you improve enough of those small things in your running, shooting, jumping, whatever you do, whatever this athlete does, yeah, scoring goals, shooting baskets, whatever this athlete do, he will tell you that at the end of the day, all those small, tiny little pieces that give you a fraction of a second, at the end of the day, they will give you a minute on the finish line, a minute that is a difference between first and second place. And we need to be the same. We need to take care about those small, tiny little things that at the end of the day will push us above the edge, will push us above the bar, will make us better than others, will make us better than the competition. And this is one of those small things. In fact, this is one of the most important small things. This is the thing that if you were a professional athlete, your coach would tell you, this is what you have to do first. This is how you can improve yourself first, because this will give you the biggest boost in your result. And all the information, guys, on how to make your listings look very similar to each other for the algorithm are in my older videos. If you are interested in this method, go and have a look at them. You will have to apply your brain. I'm not saying no. You will have to figure out certain keywords that you can use and nobody else's uses, or nobody else's can figure it out, or at least only small number of people can figure it out. Links are in the video description. Go and have a look if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you do know what I'm talking about, constantly think about those keywords. If you figured out one keyword, that may give you advantage. If you figured out another one, that's another advantage. If you can figure out a dozen of them, you will start selling. You will start selling consistently, and you will be able to see those streaks, those green waves every single week, as I can see them in my shop. That's it for today, guys. I hope you found this video interesting. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button. If you wish to support the channel further, I would be very grateful for sharing this video in your social media. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the privilege of being listened to. Have a great week. I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and bye-bye.